Hey! So today's video is going to be all about eyebrows. So I've never really been satisfied with the way my eyebrows look. I have really thin, fine hairs, and my eyebrows were always thin. They just sort of went straight across, nothing glamorous about it whatsoever. So a few months ago I decided to take matters into my own hands and completely reshape my eyebrows. Now to start doing that, well, the first thing, I really wanted an arch to my eyebrows. My eyebrows were so straight and thin that there was just nothing really there to work with. So I really was trying to get this under arch on my brows. So the first thing I did was I started using our Lash Sense. And this is for eyelashes. It grows your eyelashes longer, but I've been using it on my brows too. I've been using it for, I don't know, maybe 3 months or so. I put it on there at night, in the mornings, and it's helped my eyelashes get my eyebrows get so much thicker and be able to reshape them. Now, as I'm reshaping them, what I'm doing is I let them grow, I comb up, and then I'll go through when they're too long and I'll take some little tiny scissors and I'll trim to keep them real trimmed, but it's still keeping them bushy in the middle. And I still am working on, I still want them to be a little bit thicker in the middle, but I've really got the shape the way that I want it now. The second thing is tweezers, plucking underneath. Really getting that shape, whatever shape it is that you want. If you want that extra arch, you know, you can reshape your brows. If you aren't satisfied with your brows, know that you can reshape them and make them look the way that you want them to look. Okay, so doing your brows. This is the fun part. Okay, so what I use on my brows is Mocha Java Shadow Sense. And this is our eyeshadow. It's long lasting, it's waterproof, it'll last all day long. The process that I'm going to do my eyebrows right now, it takes a few minutes. It's not a quick pencil it on and go kind of thing, but they look perfect. And with the Shadow Sense, it will literally stay on for a couple days. So when you wash your face at night, if you use a rag and just wash around your eyebrows, they'll still stay on. You can do your makeup tomorrow and not have to do your eyebrows again. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, if you don't know where your eyebrows should go, I'll show you a trick. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you're going to measure the inner corner of your eye. You're going to put your pencil here and go straight up to that eyebrow. Now that's where the first point of your eyebrow is going to start. It's not going to start over here. It's not going to start back here. It's going to start right there. Okay? So if you need to, I'm using an angled, flat, kind of stiff, dense brush here. This is one of our SeneGence brushes, and I just really like this one. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit just on the tip of it there. So if you're marking this, you can mark it if you need to. Pull it straight in right here. Put a little tiny dot right there in the bottom corner. See? Okay, now the next point you're going to make is going to go tip of your nose, through the middle of the pupil of your eye, up through the middle of your brow. So see that? Okay, and you're going to put this dot on the top. So I'm going to put this right here on the top. Okay, see, we have 2 dots here. Okay, now the third dot is going to go on the outer corner. So again, we're going to go outer eye to the outer brow right here. Okay, and we're going to put that right at the end. It's another dot. So now you have this guideline of where your brow should start and where it should end. Now your brow should be a little bit lighter in the beginning here, and as it goes to the end, darker. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more on my brush here. So I'm going to make a line. I'm going to put some more on here. Okay. And I'm going to start with the bottom line. So I'm going to start right at that bottom dot right there. And I'm just going to go right up. Right where I want that arch to be. And then I'm going to go down. Now my eyebrows are pretty trained right now. They're not too unruly, and like I said, my hair is really thin and fine, so I don't always feel the need that I have to brush them out because they sort of, I have them trimmed and they sort of lay where they need to lay. If you do have longer, thicker lashes and really need them going in the right direction, you want to brush up, and then you want to sort of brush down so that the hairs are sort of going into the middle together. So they're kind of laying in together. So I'm just making that line. Okay. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to make the top line. So I'm going to start right at the top corner, right above that dot. And I'm going to go right up. Okay. And now I'm going to go back down and connect to that end dot there. So if you can see, it's like connect the dots. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it in. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to kind of start at the end here and work my way. Well, obviously I'm working my way this direction, but I'm going to work the product and color this way so that when I get to the end right here, I'm sort of using the product that's left. And it's not going to be too dark. So even though I'm brushing this way, I'm still moving this way. If that makes sense. Okay. And I'm just going to fill in that whole brow. This is where you can really reshape the way that you want to shape too. If you need thicker brows, you can just draw them on a little bit thicker. And with the shadow sense, it makes it so easy. Okay, now when I get to the end here, you see I've sort of left a little space here. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of use the tip, and I'm gonna go through this right here and make sort of hair strokes through it, okay? Just so that's left a little bit lighter. Okay, so there we have it. So see the difference here? No brow, brow, no brow, brow. Brows will completely change the way your makeup looks. Okay, so now this is my secret weapon to make your brows that clean line, flawless, professional look, okay? So this looks good, this is fine, you know, but the way to really top it off and make it look really, really good, concealer. So I'm using my light concealer from SeneGence. I'm just going to squirt out a little tiny bit here. Okay. And then I'm going to use my little concealer brush. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to use a little bigger brush than a concealer brush. Okay, so I'm just going to dab a little bit on there. And I'm going to outline the whole brow with light concealer. And I want you guys to watch and see the difference here. Okay, so see? And this will really, you know, even up any edges if you feel like you don't have a steady hand when you're doing your brows. This will really just clean that whole thing up. Okay. So look at that top already. Huge, huge difference. And I'm just gonna blend outward so that there's not, you know, a line around it. And blend it in with my foundation. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing under the bottom. Just gonna make a line, outline. Blend that out. So, huge difference. I'm going to take a tiny bit up the middle, here. Okay, and there we have it. That's it. See how nice and clean those lines are on this? Totally different. Okay, so that's it. Reshape your brows the way that you want them to. You can grow them out. You can use something like our Lash Extend that will help that grow quicker as it's growing. You know, train it, brush, clip, pluck underneath to reshape. You can do it. It's not that hard. I promise it's not that hard at all. Then measure, draw it out, and then finish it off with concealer around the edges. It makes such a huge difference. And then if you use concealer, or I also like to use our Candlelight Shadow Sense, which is also just a, you know, skin tone color. Finish that out across your whole entire eyelid so that your whole eyelid has a very even tone. And then make sure you also use a shimmer. This is Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. You can see right here. It's also just a, you know, skin tone shimmer. I'm going to put that right under brow to highlight the brow. And that's it. Look at that. So easy. These brows will stay, and now you're ready for the rest of your makeup, or leave it like this, whatever. But this brow will stay on for a couple days if you're using Shadow Sense. And we have lots of different colors. You know, we can use Garnet, we can use Mocha Java, we can use Smoke Topaz. So if you need help picking a brow color that matches your hair, let me know and I can help you with that. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please share my video. Invite your friends if you think someone, if you think somebody needs some help with their brows, send them here. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like all my pages, HJ Beauty House, SeneGence.com/HJ Beauty House. Love you guys.